X and Y generations to get their aspirations fulfilled in the right way. Next slide, please. This is what is the difference between the student and faculty as of today. This time the students are surfers. They are the people who are not the readers or digesters, but they are scanning, they are browsing the websites and they are getting the information from there. They expect constant and immediate feedback from the peers. As I said, they are technologically savvy, but they want to establish personal contacts with the teachers. So we should be ready to have that kind of an interaction with the students so that they feel comfortable. They are always in hurry. They want to know very fast, and they have a lot of questions, very, very inquisitive, and they are good learners. So, if you compare these characteristics with the teachers or the faculty that we have in colleges and universities, often the baby boomers, they have difficulty in adapting more flexible arrangements. They are less tech savvy, but they are hardworking. They believe in traditional values, which is very important, needs to be translated, needs to be transferred to the younger generation, and they are passionate. So there is a critical balance that needs to be maintained between the generation X and Y students and the teachers. As I said, the trend is changing now from baby boomers to the generation X teachers. It will take some time. Once that equilibrium is established, I think things will start moving with the good pace. Next slide, please. Now, what is more important, in order to bring this to these younger generation, what I called as X and Y generation, to face the cutthroat challenge in the world, it is utmost important to use the time and space in order to make them competent and comfortable enough to participate in the fourth industrial revolution. Now, what is this fourth industrial revolution? It is the revolution which is basically based on automation, cloud computing, cyber physical system, advanced robotics, data analytics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and related issues. If you see the global spending on Internet of Things, then you will realize that to the extent of 120 billion dollars is the spending which is enhancing with the rate of 17%. And that is the kind of expenditure that the industry is making in order to become technologically compliant. Next slide, please. And therefore, it is the need of an hour to make these students technology disruptors. The new area that has been emerged in the last one decade is what is called as disruptive technology. This terminology has been coined back in 1995, but it has picked up pace now, and it means that every technology that is being replaced by the new technology is called as a disruptive technology. So it is the technology that displaces an established technology, and it also vibrates and shakes the industry or a product or a service sector to create a completely new environment, a completely new industry. So our efforts should be to make these students such that they could behave like technology disruptors. They start thinking creatively. They should come up with out of the box ideas. They should come up with for developing some new products, some new prototypes, and to be the disruptors. That means that the existing technology should be replaced by the modern or the new technology, because that is going to change the world, that is going to affect our habits, that will totally transform the way we process our ideas, the way we see our values, and it will help in improving the quality of life. Next slide, please. You see, this is a picture which gives an idea about the revolutions that we have gone through. The first industrial revolution was sometime back in 18th century when the steam engine was discovered. We missed, as Indians, we missed this revolution. Then there comes the second industrial revolution, where the mass production starts. And this mass production was related to what you call as the electrical energy consumption, big powerhouses, textile industry and all that. We missed the second industrial revolution as well. Then in 70s there was a third revolution, and this third industrial revolution was nothing but the industrial revolution related to computer sciences and IT, where India has made its mark. We have made a dent there. We were at the top, and we are still at the top in IT and computer sciences. So this was the revolution that we have participated. Then we moved to nanotechnology, and now we are in fourth industrial revolution, that is of today, that is based on cyber physical system, and we don't want to miss our role in fourth industrial revolution. Therefore, the emphasis is to motivate, to promote our students and our faculty to think about it and to develop a generation which can play a substantial role in the Industry 4 revolution. And that is the whole purpose in discussing this issue here. Next slide, please. One of the most important aspects of today's life is the Internet of Things. It is a kind of an ecosystem that is connected with the physical objects and that is accessible through Internet. Whether it is related on computer sciences and IT, or for that matter, if you visit the site of MHRD, or you go and visit the technical forums, you'll see people are talking about artificial intelligence. It is basically a mechanical intelligence where the computer simulates human intelligence. A computer simulates human intelligence. So there is an interaction between computer and human being, which is something very great happening these days. I'll give you some of the examples here. What you see is a robot. Now this robot is sitting like this idle, in fact not doing any activity. This is a prototype which was developed a decade ago. There is a lot of transformation that has occurred now. You can have a humanoid. A humanoid is something which is based on artificial intelligence, which can understand, which can talk, which can speak the way we speak. So it is based on the concept of facial recognition, the space recognition, what is called as natural language processing. So a combination of all these things based on a lot of sensors. Nowadays, humanoids have been developed, and not only they have been developed, but they have been given the nationality also. So this next slide, please. This next slide is related to a humanoid that has been developed by a company which is a Hong Kong-based company. This is responsible for developing robots. So could you please click once again? No, there on the screen, on the screen, on the screen. No, on the screen itself.